is going on, guys? This is Guitar Man for CODZ115. It is finally here, the EISENDRACHE trailer. Oh my god, this is awesome. I probably watched this about 15 or 20 times. It is too short, it is too sweet. It is badass. If you want to see the trailer, the link is in the description below. I can't show it in here because of copyright reasons. So anyway, once that's all out of the way, let's go in depth in this breakdown. Now, the first thing we sort of see here is the V2 rocket, i.e. probably the starting room, because as we see later on in the trailer and in the images, there's probably another way to get to the top of the mountain rather than using the tram. So we see the map in the background on top of the mountain. We see the V2 rocket right here, and this is probably the start room because, you know, it's below, right? And I assume that you would take the tram up to the castle and then the map can begin. So this is pretty cool. We have the V2 rocket here. We have, it looks like, we have maybe some snow coming down, right? Just being very ominous, right? Let's move on to the next image. Next image is the teleporter room. Now, is this just one teleporter? Because this is the only one we really kind of see in the trailer as far as like teleporters are concerned, as far as like big machines like from the Giant. And it looks like there is a wire coming from the teleporter, so we could be having like a Kino situation where if we run into this room, this might be a training room, we don't know, like run into the room and you get trapped or whatever, and you jump in the teleporter, bam, you come back to the teleporter pad, but you have to link it first, just like in Kino. So that's probably a good throwback. That'd be great to see, right? Because we all love like sort of the Kino teleporters, running around, you get trapped, you can just go in, bam, you're gone. So really cool image. I'm glad they're bringing it back. The next one is going to be sort of the main station room. That's what I'm going to call it. Like, this is the main hub, right? We have these two kind of green plates or something like in the middle of the room. We see these sort of everywhere in the map, so these might be sort of like the rift areas in Shadows of Evil. So another form of teleportation, so you could just get around this whole map, you know, if you get trapped or whatever. I mean, there's a way out, and that's really cool. And inside the castle, it looks like it's going to be very close quarters, so it's sort of like a Shangri-La aspect to it. Now, I know that a lot of people didn't like Shangri-La because it was so tight, but later on we see some open training areas, so this could be a mix of tight and open. So I'm really excited about this. The next one is the Granddaddy. He is back from Origins, the Panzer Soldat. This is cool, man. Now, we were speculating that he would return, and he has, the prodigal son, right? He has returned. It looks like he has his flamethrower. Now, the images I got are probably the best images of him as far as seeing his face. Now, in Origins, you can see his eyes glowing. He is a zombie. Who is this guy in here? You can barely see if his eyes are glowing or not, but you know, he's probably a zombie, but it's just they don't really show his face too much, so it kind of gives me a you know, a clue maybe that this guy might be something else like within the map. He has a weird little kind of symbol on his chest, might be his power cord, so maybe instead of shooting his face, you gotta shoot that power cord of his suit to blow him up. He doesn't look like he has the claw anymore. The claw is gone. So I really hope that it's not a gun, right? I hope that he is not shooting at us. He already has a flamethrower. You know, he's going to be shooting bullets at us. I don't think that's going to be it. Maybe the claw comes in later, but he is definitely going to be menacing. He has a spiked armor on his shoulders. He's just looking crazy badass. Really cool to see him back. Let's move on. Now, like I said before, in the start room, there might be a different way to get up to the map, or up to EISENDRACHE, right, the castle, is these little teleporter jump pads. Now, these really remind me of Moon. I mean, you know, inside the little a greenhouse or biodome, right? We have these little things that you jump on, and they actually send you in the air flying. We've seen something a little like that on Call of the Dead, where you jump on the gate trap and it takes you all the way to the other side of the map because the map was so big. This is an easier way to get up to the top of the map, and as we see, we're flying through the air. We see the entire map, and then we land on like this little, like, you know, teleporter pad. It's not a teleporter pad, but you know, this little pad that kind of breaks your fall. It's really cool. So I hope that everything works out well. I hope that we see a lot of these. You see people like jumping throughout the map, so that'd be really crazy. The next one are these lightning traps, or these lightning beacon trap things, right? You turn it on and it annihilates every zombie around you. It looks like it doesn't hurt you, but annihilates every zombie. We've seen this a lot in the preview trailers. We didn't know what these things were, but these are like little power conductors. Maybe you have to charge them up to use them because they seem really, really overpowered, but I really hope that they aren't. I really hope that you don't have to charge them up and you can just use them every time it loads, right? And we've seen a little bit of this now in this part. If you ever watch the trailer, you go check out the trailer, they're like shooting up into the sky, so this might be another little trap, or perhaps a wonder weapon. Maybe it kind of shoots the zombies with electricity into the air. I don't know, something like that. The next one we see is the crossbow from multiplayer, right? The crossbow specialist. So check this out. I mean, this is like a flaming, exploding crossbow. It looks like the tip is on fire. You shoot it, and it explodes the zombies like that. I don't know how big the blast radius is. Now, I know the Annihilator in the Giant was really good, but it didn't have, to me, right, it didn't have any good penetration through the zombies. It kind of just exploded one at a time, so that's, you could rapid fire that off. This looks like it's going to explode giant hordes and trains of zombies. So I hope that this is really overpowered, and I hope this looks like this might be the thing that you get from feeding the dragon. So what am I talking about, feeding the dragons? We're going to see that a little bit later in the images, in the trailer. Next, we see the Death Machine coming back. Everyone loves to see the Death Machine. We saw that in Mob of the Dead for the first time, and it is badass. This is awesome. Dempsey rocking the Death Machine, killing some zombies. We see some more traps. This is the gate trap. You turn this on, and the actual gate to this castle starts crushing zombies. That is really badass to see. Next thing we see is probably the end of the Easter egg, I presume. We have the rocket launching into the air. Now, my theory behind that is the characters are going to jump in this rocket. They're going to take off to the moon, where they're going to meet their older selves, and we're going to have that sort of gameplay, and that's going to be really badass. That would be a cool way to bring Moon back for a remake, and to bring this whole story to sort of this epic conclusion, right? Hopefully it's in DLC 4. This way we're not ending these guys' storylines right off the bat. We see the rocket here. Looks like there's pads, or not enough pads, but looks like there's a vessel in there that people can house in. It takes off into space. And we have one more specialist weapon. These are the gravity spikes, and these things just annihilate the zombies. So we have the bow, we have these electric traps, we have the gravity spikes, and it is going to be a beast of a map. Comes out February 2nd, a week away from now. And another thing too is we have the Wonder Fizz coming back, and maybe that bottle right there could be PhD Flopper. We have this, now the reason I think that is because we have this little, before he hits the ground with the gravity spikes, we see this purple mist. Now that just could be the frame in between, like, the actual activity happening where the zombies fly, but maybe you need Flopper to use these things, or you're going to down yourself or hurt yourself, right? Because they seem really overpowered. We see the monkey bomb, the last thing. We see the dragon head. This is awesome. So the dragon head, just like Mob of the Dead, comes out. We got to feed these things zombies, and he's probably going to give you that bow. That's what I'm thinking. So there's probably 3 areas in the map where we have to feed these dragons, and then bam, we get the bow, that badass bow. Maybe we can upgrade that bow too, right? Just like the Blundergat, right? We can upgrade the Blundergat to different things. That is awesome. This is the map, and let me know what you guys think below. Leave a like, subscribe for more. We're going to be going really hard on EISENDRACHE. Thank you for supporting the channel. I hit 100 subscribers, and a little bit over 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for just being here and watching the videos, liking and commenting and subscribing. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. EISENDRACHE coming out a week from now. Stay tuned. I'm Guitar Man, and I'll see you later.